What's up, y'all? Man, it's cold today. It's in the 30s. I guess you guys up north would laugh at that. Us Floridians get cold around that weather. I'm going to take a look at my Glock 22, 4th generation. I picked this up pretty much when the 4th gens first came out. This thing has been flawless. I've never had a failure to feed, never a failure to eject, just been perfect. We'll go over a couple of the differences between the 4th gen and the 3rd gen, and then we'll take a look at some of the mods that I did to this thing. It's a real sweet shooter. Let's see. Go ahead and clear it. Alright, first one, outwardly you can see it has a different stippling on the, more of a rough texture. You guys can see that. Glock introduced that with all the 4th gen. I'm a fan of it. I do like it. You get a nice purchase on the weapon and a little extra grip. It's a little milder than the RTF that they had come out with, but it really helps. As you can see, they went with a larger magazine release compared to the standard Glocks. And this is ambidextrous. You can switch it to the other side. I'm left-handed and I still never switched it. I'm so much used to training where I just bring my trigger finger and I can show you guys here how fast I can drop the magazine in and just, so to me it's not a problem. And then also the MBS, the multiple backstrap system, which was a really good idea. It seemed like they got on the bandwagon with everybody else. You basically have the ability to change out backstraps and increase the size of the grip. And this ain't my words, this is Glocks for the big debate SF. So without a backstrap, which is what I prefer, I'm 5'10", dude. I'm not a big guy, so that's fine for me. Short frame, it's equivalent to the SF frame pistols, which Glock has quite a few in their lineup. So I like it without the backstrap. It's very comfortable for me. If you add the medium backstrap, that gives you the equivalence of the standard frame, and the large backstrap, larger frame. So there again, it shows you pretty easy how to change it out with the pins, but it's a good idea they did that. Everybody's different, you know. Got some big guys out there that would probably appreciate the larger backstrap, but for me, I like it in the SF style. I put a Streamlight TRL-1 on here. This is an awesome light, very bright. They're down in price now. You can pick these up. I think Natchez Shooting Sports has them for like 95 bucks, and they were like 150 when they came out. This one doesn't have the strobe. The newer Streamlights do, but you know, you have the intermediate, or you can just keep it constant on. 160 blinding lumens. It is very bright. This one here is bedside for me, so I like having the light fixture. The light is a weapon. If you can blind someone, disorientate them, hey, you've already got the upper hand. So I went with that on here. Show you the sights. I'm running the same typical sights I run on most of my Glocks, and that is the Warren Tactical with the Savigny competition up front. You guys can see that red fiber optic up front. Man, these sights are so awesome. I don't have anything against the Glock sights. They're fine, and I can shoot well with them. But I find these are a lot faster to pick up your target because you have a little more light in the front post. And they're still precision. You can shoot them very well. So that's pretty much external what I've done to this. And I do run a hoe grip on this sometimes, but I took it off for the demonstration of the video. But I'm just so pleased with this gun. And then last, extended slide release. I run them on all my Glocks. It makes for much simpler release to me. You know, I just one finger, which I normally don't do that. Shouldn't have released the gun like that, but just much quicker. And to me, it's still low enough profile that you're not really going to snag, so it's not a concern for me. Alright, let's break down the pistol and see what we got inside. Alright, I did go with the stainless steel custom aftermarket recoil spring. The stock one was fine, never had a problem with it, but this one's a little beefier, adds a little more weight to the front end for reduced recoil, and I got this from Glock store and I've never had a problem with it. Gun is cycled smooth as ever. And went with the titanium safety plunger right here with the, see right here, should have brought out my little Glock tool. But that has the reduced tension spring, and when your trigger bar rides across that to disengage the safety, it is a lot easier, and that first quarter trigger pulls a lot lighter. And we went with a 3.5 pound connector inside the trigger assembly here. So I'll put it back together. I'll show you what my trigger pull's coming back in at. And I did forget to mention, you get 3 15-round mags, guys, with the 4th gens. The 3rd gens and prior always only came with 2. And I like to run Gold Dot spare. It's a bonded bullet, and they perform very well. Put this back together real quick. Alright, I'm going to show you what my trigger pull's coming in at. I got this one set right at about 4 pounds, which to me, that's a really nice trigger. Put the alignment on it. Alright, 3 pound, 15.5 ounce. Rated about a 4 pound trigger. Go ahead and clear it and we'll do another test on that. That's a great trigger pull for a Glock. Still can carry it. It's still not down to 2 pounds like my 34. But it's not the 6.5 pound that these 4th gens tend to run. They tend to run a little bit higher than the 3rd gens and prior. So I'm real pleased with how this trigger came out. Alright, 3 pound, 15.3 ounce. Beautiful trigger. Alright, so that's pretty much my 4th gen Glock 22 and a few of the mods I did to it. And you know, real happy with this. This, like I say, this is bedside for me. I carry this in a steel lockbox, and it's ready to go in the evenings. So hopefully I'll never need it, but hey, we got to be prepared. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.